friends, welcome back to Cooking with Shelley, Pampered Chef Style, and to my Pampered Kitchen here at the Boston Tea Bed and Breakfast in Carp, just outside of Ottawa. So today I want to share with you another fabulous recipe that is so easy when you have the right equipment. Today I'm going to be making delicious chocolate chip cookies using my brand new stand mixer. And Stan the mixer is the newest addition to my kitchen. He's my new sous chef. And often we think about baking when we think about stand mixers. So I want to share with you one of my favorite gluten-free chocolate chip recipes, chocolate chip cookie recipes. And you can, in the book that comes with the stand mixer, there's a delicious, easy chocolate chip cookie recipe, but I'm going to be making this one gluten-free with another recipe that's basically similar to this one. It's just been changed up a little bit, okay? So, but if you want to know more about the stand mixer and this recipe, you can get it on my website at www.pamperedchef.biz/Shelley as well as at the link that I'm posting in the description to this video. Okay, so we've got our Stan the Man mixer here, and I've got on here my little handy dandy blade, or sorry, it's a cover to prevent the flour from going everywhere. But right now, the first thing that we're going to put in is my sweetener, or if you use regular sugar, that's fine too. And that's a half a cup. The recipe calls for 2/3 of a cup, but I find that it's more than sweet enough with the half a cup. And then I've got my coconut oil is what I'm putting in. And coconut oil, the recipe again, it calls for butter, 5 tablespoons of butter, but I'm using 4 tablespoons of coconut oil. And then we just need to cream this together. All right, so, and to cream it, I'm using the paddle. And the paddle is, of course, the one that you want to use to mix things with. Here, let me get this one on. Mix, beat, and it does all kinds of great things. And because the mixer is programmable to whichever one that you want, then you basically, let me get this in the way it's supposed to go, you basically don't have to touch it other than putting in your ingredients. All right, so we are going to do cream, and you see that it says 2 minutes and 50 seconds, but with this one, because I'm using coconut oil, you won't need that long, okay? So this is a recipe that you can have done in the oven out in about 25 to 30 minutes from start to finish. And so we're just doing the cream, and while that's creaming, I am going to be mixing up my dry ingredients. And for my dry ingredients, you see, it changes the speed, and so I don't have to worry about that. And so I've got 1 1/4 cups of almond flour. I've got 1 tablespoon of coconut flour. And I've got 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder. I'm just going to give this a mix to mix it through. You want to make sure that, and a little bit of salt. So 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. And I just do a little bit because everything is better with salt. And I'm using my Himalayan pink salts or sea salt. Any salt that's not iodized for sure. If you can get the Himalayan salts, all the better. And as that continues to cream, I am going to add, we've got 1 egg to add in there. And it's always best to crack your egg into another bowl so that you don't lose any of the shells in there. So I've got my 1 egg. And as soon as it's nice and creamy, I'll just bring you a little bit closer here so you can see in there. Okay. Then we add in our egg. See how easy that goes. And then we need a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. Now my wonderful Madagascar vanilla is all gone, so I'm back to using my regular one. And then we need a tablespoon, a secret ingredient to delicious chocolate chip cookies, is blackstrap molasses. Now you don't have to put this in. You do not taste the molasses, but it does give them a great little bite. It really, really, really is good. I've tried it with and without, and both versions are great, but I do prefer it with. And that is it. So I'm just going to turn that on to mix. And the paddle again, we'll just mix all of that up, and we'll just be a minute with that. And then I'm going to be adding this, the dry ingredients. And this is where this one comes in. Now, sometimes you'll have, the paddle is silicone, and sometimes you'll have to just go and give it a little wipe down the side. And then we just add in our flour mixture. And then we just add in the chocolate chips and let them fold in. And that's it. Now we are all ready to go. And now we are just going to scoop with the medium scoop. You can use the large if you want. Or the small one. I like a medium size, and that gives me a nice cookie here, just like this. And then you want to press it down a little bit so you get that size.